If you guys haven't seen my recent video talking about the storyline of the brand new Gorod Krovi zombie map, make sure to click the link down in the description below. What's up guys, a lot of you know me as Swifterrs, but my real name is Brandon, and I wanted to throw this out there before I do get started with today's video. Now it's always been a dream of mine, and I'm sure a lot of you guys as well, to be able to go to Treyarch Studios and receive early access for an upcoming DLC. Now I would be so very grateful if you guys could click the link in the description below, because it will take you to the tweet that you guys are seeing on screen right now. Once there, I would very much appreciate it if you dropped a like on the tweet, possibly retweeted it, in hopes that Treyarch would see this. And if this dream of mine does come true, I will in fact bleach my hair. I do apologize for the long intro. With all of that being said, enjoy today's video. What it is guys, it is your boy Swifterrs coming at you with a pretty exciting video regarding the brand new Gorod Krovi zombie map. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the color of these zombies' eyes. As you guys can see, these zombies' eyes are red. Now the color of their eyes is extremely significant, and I do think a lot of people are overlooking this fact. Now as you guys probably already know, when the zombies' eyes are yellow, that means Samantha Maxis is in control. When the zombies' eyes are blue, that means Edward Richtofen is in control. But as of now, we don't exactly know who is in control of the zombies when their eyes are red. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. Now I'm sure as you guys know, there is only one other map where the zombies have red eyes, and that is the Black Ops 2 zombies map, Mob of the Dead. Now within this map, there is an absolute ton of references to the underworld or hell, the first of which being the three-headed dog called the Cerberus or the Hound of Hades. Now each of the three Cerberus' heads can be found at three different locations around the map, and in order to satisfy one head, a player must sacrifice a total of 6 zombies. Now because this head can be found at 3 different locations, all of which need a total of 6 zombies each to satisfy, the number 666 is a representation of the devil. After feeding 6 zombies to each of the 3 heads, the player can then acquire the Hell's Retriever, which can later be upgraded to the Hell's Redeemer, which is an obvious reference to the underworld. Not only that, but located virtually in every part of the map, there are demonic statements written in blood all over the walls. Now another unique aspect of Mob of the Dead that could help us understand who in fact is controlling these red-eyed zombies is the concept of Purgatory or the Afterlife mode. Now the Afterlife mode can only be accessed in Mob of the Dead. It is the only map that has this, and it does substitute Quick Revive, and the reason why the Afterlife mode is in this map is because our 4 characters in Mob of the Dead are stuck in this endless cycle. They are in a continuous loop, and the only way to break out of that loop is to break the cycle. Now in order to break the cycle, one of our characters, known as Albert Arlington or the Weasel, must kill the other 3 players while completing the Easter egg. If the Weasel successfully kills the other 3 players, the cycle is broken. However, if the 3 players kill Albert Arlington or the Weasel, the cycle continues, and our characters are forever stuck in this endless loop. Now the reason why our players can access this Afterlife mode is because while we play this map, we are currently stuck in the endless loop in this cycle because the cycle has yet to be broken, which is why our characters can access this Afterlife mode. Now the reason why the zombies' eyes are red in Mob of the Dead is because, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Mob of the Dead takes place in Purgatory, which is why our characters can access the Afterlife mode. And for those of you who don't know what Purgatory is, basically it's an intermediate state after physical death in which those destined for heaven undergo purification so as to achieve the holiness necessary to enter the joy of heaven. Only those who die in the state of grace but have not in life reached a sufficient level of holiness can be in Purgatory, and therefore no one in Purgatory will remain forever in that state. However, they may go to hell. Now the most accurate answer that I can supply you guys as to why the zombies' eyes are red is because the zombies are controlled by the devil, and Mob of the Dead takes place in this Purgatory mode. Now the concept of these zombies being controlled by the devil is no huge revelation. We kind of already knew that ever since Mob of the Dead, but I do think that the bigger revelation here in regard to our storyline is that Mob of the Dead takes place in this Purgatory mode, which is why our players can access the Afterlife, which means that because our zombies' eyes are red in Gorod Krovi, the next DLC map takes place in some sort of purgatory mode. However, I do not think we're going to be able to access the afterlife mode in Gorod Krovi as we are able to do so in Mob of the Dead. However, I do think that as we progress in the Easter egg, the afterlife mode may be incorporated into the game in some manner. Maybe we're going to be seeing it again as we complete the Easter egg, possibly in the introduction cutscene, maybe the ending cutscene of the Easter egg, because recall, the brief description of Gorod Krovi discusses how our Origins characters are thrust into this alternate Stalingrad, which can easily be simplified or interpreted as this alternate universe where our characters can now access this afterlife mode as we progress in the Easter egg, because Gorod Krovi most likely takes place in some sort of state of purgatory. Now, I actually made a video a while back talking about how all of our characters are trapped in purgatory, because purgatory is often defined as an endless forest. And within our Black Ops 3 Zombies main menu, we do see our characters sitting in a forest, as well as both Nikolai and Richtofen's memories. These characters are reflecting on their past while sitting in a forest. So could this forest be that of purgatory? If you guys wish to check out that video, make sure to click the link in the description below. But overall, guys, I am very curious as to what you all think about this topic. Let me know your thoughts about it down in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new. Be sure to share this video on Twitter and with your friends if you guys found it informational and enjoyable. With all of that being said, I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next video. Peace.